we're coming to you by Amped Up Live, and we are having
Yokocaine.
I'm
Cocaine.
back. Yokocaine, Florida artist.
So, Yoko, give us a self-intro.
So basically, I've been doing music for at least let's say 15 years.
Okay.
Started doing bands like guitar. I was like a lead guitarist and lead singer for past bands, and then over time, decided to move to Florida. I started pursuing hip hop and kind of going right back to pop punk. So.
Okay. So, what got you into music?
Oh, you know what? I always say so. This question, anything that's got me into music, like no cap, is Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero, the game.
Oh, that's a game.
Yeah,
okay.
Guitar Hero,
yeah.
a rock band.
They have DJ Hero too.
Yeah, I remember me and my sister ran all the way to the dang store just to get it when it dropped, and I remember I started practicing on the plastic guitar, and then I was like, dang, I like this. It was nice. So then ever since then, I ended up getting an actual guitar.
Ooh.
And then I taught myself how to play, and then just started pursuing from there.
Do you play any other instruments besides the guitar? Or
basic
guitars?
piano,
Basic, okay.
basic drums.
Okay.
Bass is the same thing as guitar, and obviously just vocals. So
Okay.
that's about it.
Awesome.
I play the clarinet too.
The clarinet,
No,
not
I'm kidding, I don't.
Squidward.
It is elementary, like the flute, you you get the belts in freaking elementary school. That counts.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, bro. I can't. I tried that. My mom almost hit me on the side of the head with a slipper. Nope,
I actually played a little bit of the piano in high school. I actually knew how to read music, but I didn't do it in so long that I lost all of it.
I give you credit for that. Reading music's hard.
Yeah,
Yes, it
I
is.
used to know how to do it well.
I just hear the key points and call it a day. I'm just like, if this sounds good, all right, keep going and find a way.
We're good.
Period.
Let's go.
So, what type of music you make, and what makes your music different and unique?
Okay, so that question's it's hard because the way my music works is most people that listen or people that know me, I'm very versatile.
Yeah.
So I don't really stay into a barrier. I've been staying into a barrier recently, but normally it's I'll go anywhere from R&B, I'll do alternative, I'll do pop punk, metal, even just soul, anything like that. So I mean, right now what we've been working on is pop punk, so I would say that's the music I'm doing right now.
Okay.
So anything like that.
I like that. That's actually quite different. I did look at a lot of your music, and it's really one of them was what was it called? I have it. Birthday Cake, the remix. Yes, that was a year-old video, but I was like, okay, cake.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's the song. that song does well live.
Yeah, I like that song. Okay, so list some artists that influence you that you look up to.
There's a lot. I really I would say one of my top would be Freddie Mercury from Queen. And that was just his influence. That's just him being a talented singer. Right. And just the band itself, Queen itself. I like AC/DC. A lot of old classic rock. Like I said, Queen, AC/DC. I'm trying to think of some other stuff. I really like Post Malone. I love The Weeknd. I love Kid Laroi. A lot of the popular artists now. Okay. And I even said before, a lot of people hate him, but I do like Machine Gun Kelly's new stuff or what he's been doing. Not everything is not for me because a lot of music I listened before him is more really authentic pop punk, but he's kind of
do you
mix a little hip hop to it.
Do you listen to people like Trippie Redd?
Yeah, Trippie.
Yeah, because he kind of gives me that hip hop.
Yeah,
punk.
the same thing.
Yeah, so
I listen to a lot of freaking artists. I could go down a list, but
okay,
yeah,
cool.
Trippie's one.
Where can people find your music? Spotify, iTunes.
iTunes, so everywhere. So you could just go on Google. Just go on Google and type in Yokocaine, Yokocaine, and it will have all my links and everything there.
Okay.
I can't even tell you because there's a lot of platforms. There's iHeart, 660. Deezer. Is there something called Deezer or something like that? I can't remember. Apple Music, obviously, Spotify, YouTube Music, all of those platforms.
Okay.
So.
Okay. I want to get into one of your music video, Evelina.
Is part 2?
There's a part 2?
There will be.
Oh.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Okay.
So at the beginning of the music video, I saw this quote that said, "Neither love nor evil conquers, but all evil cheats more." What was the reason behind that quote?
I was trying to be mysterious. No, actually, I'm not gonna lie. So the point of that video was just built, like, I wrote that song based on toxic relationships.
Right.
Like, just due to past experience.
Right.
I'm not even gonna get into that. But it's just basically, it's like the quote is just basically trying to, like, you kind of just surpass, like, you get over certain obstacles. Like, let's say, like, you could madly be in love and you're so used to being in that toxic relationship. You just kind of gotta learn to, like, accept yourself and get past that.
Right.
Like, you know, there's certain things that will conquer a lot of stuff and control your life.
Okay.
Depending on, like, you know, whatever you decide to do. So.
All right. I noticed you also have a song that's coming out in a few days called I'm Not the Same Anymore. Looking forward to seeing the video for that. What other projects do you have coming?
So, like you said, I'm Not the Same Anymore. That drops this Friday, or coming up the 26th. And we are dropping that. The video comes out with the MP3, everything, like, on streaming platforms, and that's gonna be at 5:30 p.m. So yeah, make sure you check that. It's amazing. It's phenomenal. Like, all the work that we put into it.
Y'all check it.
Yeah, but, like, honestly, we put a lot into this video, this song, like just with the scripting, the writing, and just how much we put into it. But other than that, like, that single is part of a project that we're actually dropping towards fall, the end of the year.
Okay.
And that's a whole EP with that song going to be.
Okay. So you ever plan on dropping an album?
This is basically so
like an actual album.
Album, I kind of want to wait until I have more of a bigger production.
Okay.
Before I really want to do that. I just feel like as an upcoming artist and even just, like, starting out,
right,
a lot of people are not going to sit there and listen to a whole album.
Right. That's true.
And that's just
so you want to come out with small stuff at a time, get your name out there. You know, they'd be like, okay, this guy kind of fire.
Yeah.
Like,
that's exactly how it is. Like, Russ, he's an independent artist, and he wasn't dropping albums. Like, at first, he would just drop singles. He just keep dropping singles, and eventually people would just listen to him because that's, like, everybody's attention span. Like,
right.
You know, like, if I drop a song on social media and I'm like, hey, guys, check this song out. You guys most likely will probably play it for a little bit. Oh, I like it. If I say listen to my whole album, I guarantee you,
they'd be like, it's a lot. I agree with that because, like, when people, especially newer artists, drop a whole album, I will admit I don't listen to the whole album. Like, I'm like, it's too much. Exactly. Okay, I want to listen to the songs that are good so I can see if you're good or not. So that's actually a good idea too.
Yeah. So I mean, once stuff gets a lot more traction, then I'll start going that direction, and it will probably still be in the frame or the box that we're doing right now. So everything I'm dropping. But the EP is close enough. It's like a tease, but it's not too much.
Right. Okay.
Too little and not too much.
All right.
What's your favorite song that you ever created?
Oh, God. Dang, you really put me on. Honestly, I'm going to say it's the one I'm dropping this Friday.
Okay.
But that competes with a lot of other songs. And that's unreleased music that we don't even have out yet. But I would say that one only because of the message and just everything I put into it.
Okay.
And it was like this song, like when I wrote this, I just remember, like, this is how it happened. I'm, like, literally just dead asleep. And I had a dream that I was at some weird music camp. It was like a camp where, like, you help people write. And I was helping some, I don't know who it was. It was like some popular female artist. And I was helping her write, but I didn't know who she was. Like, she wasn't real. It was like a dream.
Right.
And I'm, like, writing and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, wow, this was great, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, let's help you write something. I'm like, all right, dope. And then in the dream, I wrote the song. And then I woke up in the middle of the night and started, like, typing all the lyrics. Yeah, I remember it from.
Okay. That's
yeah,
that's how that happened.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
And it was, like, natural. So then all the lyrics came out, and then obviously guitar parts and all that stuff kind of started coming natural. And then I just remember I recorded it. I called him, like, instant, like, we're going to John's. I'm like, we need to schedule it. We're going to John's. We're going to John's. Because shout out to John. That's our engineer, and he's phenomenal. He's amazing. He does so much, like, good work.
Okay.
At least for everything, we're doing. So.
Okay. What type of anime do you like? Do you like any type of anime? Naruto.
Ooh.
Okay.
Naruto, Demon Slayer.
Ooh,
okay.
Demon.
Yeah, no, Demon Slayer.
I'm a big Demon Slayer fan.
What else? I don't know. I feel like a lot of mainstream stuff. I don't even want to go down the list because people start judging me.
Okay, so what's the top 3?
My top favorite?
Yes.
Naruto's always going to be on the top list.
Correct.
always Naruto, and I would say number 2. I'm trying to think because there's a bunch. Because you know how many.
Yeah, it's the same with us. We watch a lot of anime too, so.
I think I'm just gonna say Naruto, Demon Slayer, and I feel like I really like Sword Art Online.
That's a good one too.
That's one that, because these are the ones that I actually like fully went through and watched everything for.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Most other animes, I'll start and then I won't finish them.
Oh no! If I start an anime, I gotta finish it.
Yeah.
So
same.
yeah.
But while we're on that topic, I know when you did a previous interview with Amped Up Live, you spoke about living in Japan. I want to hear your experience about that because I want to go to Japan. And
you ain't the only one.
Yeah. Well, how was that like? What was it like?
Like I always say, the one thing I can say is different from here in Japan is just the culture in a way and just the respect. And I'm going to tell you now, they're very cleansly people. Like, they're very clean.
I believe it. They are.
And like I said, they're also very respectful, even though they could have some type of resentment. I wouldn't know. Like, I'm not really talking. You know, there's still that barrier. Like, I'm speaking English to speaking Japanese.
Yeah.
But they're very smart. A lot of technology they had there, stuff that we have now, they had out in like 2006, 2005.
Right.
Like I can't remember when.
They're more advanced.
Yeah, like the iPod Touch came out. I don't remember.
Gosh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
When that first came out, that they already had
Touch
that basically
phone,
out way before that even dropped.
That's crazy.
And I was so used to that. Yeah, like my first phone was like a flip phone, and it was obviously like old corny ass flip phone, and you would flip it this way and it turned into a touch phone. And I had that like 2004 or something like that.
Wow,
and
that's crazy.
we didn't start getting like touch phones like what we have now until like maybe like 2007, 8,
about that
something
time,
like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but it's the first of all, food. That's the best thing I can say.
Yes.
I will literally go back just to go eat at every restaurant I've been
get
to.
so fat like a sumo wrestler. I ain't gonna cat.
I love
Japanese
food. I'm going to those. You ever went to any maid cafes?
No, I've never done that.
Oh my gosh. I think that'd be my first thing to do, to go to Japan. It'd be going to the cafe, to be honest. Yeah.
I've been to a lot of places.
I also want to know about the language barrier. Like, how were you able to get around? And
so they, like I said, they normally have like a sheet. Like, let's say you go to a store. Like, say you go to a guitar store.
Right.
I go buy a guitar. Obviously, they understand pointing and everything like that. They're not like, slow or anything. So I'll point a guitar. I'm like, I want this. And they'll have literally like a mat on the cash register. And it'll have one side all Japanese.
And one side English.
And yeah, you flip it over, all side English. So it's like they basically can see the picture and you just kind of point. And they'll flip it over and you're kind of like, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, and like for some reason we would navigate around. Like when you would say no, I would always go like this. Like that's like what you say, like no, and that's what they'll do, or they'll be like yes, And a lot of where we lived, I lived in Yokosuka, so that was like a military base. So it was basically they were very used to foreigners and stuff. So they knew mild English.
Okay.
Like not a lot, but enough to like.
Well, that's good, so you won't get lost.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I guarantee there's one person there where if you're like, I don't know where I'm going, they would like try their best to explain it to you, and they're very sweet too.
Okay.
But
cool.
they are very like they're very private people too though.
Oh,
like here as like TikTok nowadays, like people start filming people and stuff. They will freak out if you just start filming them. They don't like that.
I believe it.
Like you could just be filming yourself, like just like saying you're like filming yourself, and they're in the background. They will literally go like this. Like they're very private people.
Oh wow.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Mansion.
Okay.
7,000 guitars.
Okay.
Wow.
17 different bottles of tequila.
Okay. Period.
I don't think you don't want to move after that.
Yeah, I'm not. No, I don't know. Honestly, hopefully it's just being very successful musician. I definitely I love playing shows, and that's what I'm like really aiming for. Tours, everything like that. Like that's the lifestyle I really want to live.
Okay.
Like I love that. That's basically what's put on earth to do is music. I can tell you that now.
Okay, so any social media where people can find you?
Everything.
Like Instagram. What's your at? So we can edit.
Instagram, yeah, Yokocaine, YOKOCAINE. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
Okay.
Twitter, YouTube, like everything. So like just Yokocaine. Right, simple enough.
So let's get into a little something that we call on the spot. All right, I'm gonna ask you 3 questions.
You already said no. We didn't even answer the questions yet.
You answer to the best of your abilities. Okay, if you don't know it,
just say skip.
Exactly.
Skip. I'm skipping 3 times now.
Oh my gosh. At least try. All right. First question. What's 6 times 12?
Why did I just get? Is it 36? It's 36.
It is 72.
Oh,
but
no,
it's all right.
I'm just kidding. Let me skip that one. Go to the next one.
Okay, next question. What is the largest state in America?
Isn't that Alaska?
Yes. Yay!
That's where I'm from.
Oh, hey, look, I didn't mess up that
bad. Okay.
I hate math.
Okay, last question. What is the largest human organ?
I don't know. What the
It's on the outside of your body.
You're touching it right now.
Your hands?
No.
Wrists?
Your
arms?
Skin.
Your skin. Yeah.
Are these like trick questions?
No,
No. There's no trick questions.
No. Like I said, it's okay if you.
I didn't understand that too. I thought it was the intestines when I was younger. The first time I took it, and then it was like, no, the organ is. How the hell is my skin an organ?
That's what I'm thinking. I was like, what?
Yeah, it is an organ.
She was trying to slide me a little cheese. She was like this, and I was like, wrist and. She was trying to help me. Look, I told y'all before. I was good at barely passing high school. Like, I'm a C++++++ person.
Mm-hmm.
I've spent too much time learning guitar and all that stuff.
Hey, you make up for it in other places. You're talented. Exactly. So
it's pulling
appreciate
off, so
it.
Me, I can't go in front of in a studio and make no
freaking
song.
36. 36. Oh, that's on camera too.
All right, so let's get into.
That's permanent. That's permanent.
All right, let's get into some topics. So, how do you deal with negativity? People who are usually in the industry, they always get haters and, backlash or whatever. People talking shit. Like, how do you deal with that?
So, first of all, like they always say, anybody negative about your music or what you're doing or hate is normally a plus for you. Right. They're taking the time to go on your media, type all this crap just to hate you, but yet they're promoting you basically. Yeah. Like, it's the same thing for the Island Boys. Mm-hmm. Those two, like, they basically got big because people were talking shit about them the whole time.
Yep, and they
gave them exposure.
Exactly, whether it's positive or negative, you're still giving me attention. You're making me put more money in my pocket. So it's like, okay, you can go ahead and be miserable with your broke ass.
Yeah, there's no such thing as bad exposure, like, no matter what. But I would say negativity, I just kind of brush it off. I don't really let a lot get to me. Good. It's just not worth it a lot of the time. Like, sometimes people are just freaking miserable and just want to rub that on you, but you just got to just do your thing. Okay, so just kind of keep a clear mindset and just keep yourself straight. Just healthy diets and just mentality and just kind of just staying focused on what you're doing, like goals, ambitions, and stuff like that. Okay. Whatever's important to you, make that your drive, your main focus. Because at the end of the day, like, even if somebody comes at you negative, you're so busy doing your thing, like, that's not going to bother you. Okay. So I would say that's the best way I deal with it.
Okay, cool.
All right, so what are you trying to do for the community besides just your music? What are you trying to do?
So I'm really big on putting a lot of people, like, the biggest thing that I really want to do, like, let's say everything takes off in a matter of, like, months or so, like, I would like to bring something back to this area to where upcoming artists can actually, like, have, like, a start somewhere. Because, like, when I started doing music, I didn't have guidance, I didn't have help. So, like, majority of the people that I know I'm connected with, I'm always giving advice. I'm always trying to help. And even management, like, he's constantly giving advice and putting stuff out on media just so people know. But it's up to them whether they want to take the advice or not.
Right, Correct.
And most people don't want to take advice. They want to do what they want to do.
Yeah, I understand that.
But it would be nice to like bring something like, you know, an artist from this area take off and then bring some of that back here so everybody can kind of profit from it. You know, it's
right.
You build more as a cult. That's how I would say it. I don't want to say cult, but just like a community, you know,
coming together.
Right.
I'm a cult.
Yeah.
Yeah, cult.
A team. Yeah, a team.
But the reason why I say cult is because the reason why I say that word is only because like those are where people are really like so dedicated and they're so committed to something. I don't mean it in a negative religion. Way, but
I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But
community, yeah, like because if you could bring it, everybody grows from that. You know, let's say this person is well known and then they put this person on to do like say podcasts or anything like that, then it gives you exposure, people start to see you, then it just builds a community as a whole.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, how do you think most of these cities are like popping off right now?
That's true. It's
you
all
know?
About networking.
But the problem is a lot of people are selfish the majority of the time and they don't want to share that.
Let's not talk about
let's not talk about it. She said, let's change subject.
So how the world is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what would be one thing that you would change about the world?
I don't know. I would just say just the selfish mentality.
That people
I mean, because everything in this world's about money.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing that controls everything.
Lord.
Everything we're dealing with.
Because people get greedy and, you know, they turn evil because
look
of that
what's happening
shit.
to our community now. That's why, you know, like I always said in all interviews all the time, we're really trying to bring people that, you know, that needed help with their business or music career. We want to bring them on there because we know they're talented. They know they want to go somewhere. So, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to put that out there. Not even just that. We're trying to show the young people, not just our ages or older or younger. We're trying to show them positivity. So that's the biggest thing we're trying to do. But it's just like, I will never understand, like, how you going to get mad at somebody when you in the same situation as that person. That don't make no sense, and y'all fighting 24/7, especially over a woman, over a man. Like, you going to really fight over a dude, he play both of y'all and y'all be fine. Even if it's a guy and another guy, you mess with my woman, do you not think what she was involved with? Y'all getting mad at each other.
People.
And then, exactly. So you just can't blame on just one person. Blame on yourself if you act like that, first of all.
First of all.
And literally change your attitude, because the more we change, the better it is. And peace too. Everybody wants peace.
Yeah.
See how I'm doing that finger quote, right?
Yeah.
They want it in their own way.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not thinking of everything else. It's a few people that have a bright mind to be like, all right, I want to do this as a positive way for everybody to be in peace.
Yeah.
And it's like a needle in a haystack, like they always say. So.
Okay. And that's basically what I'm saying. The selfish mentality, I'm telling you, it's just people want to me type of, you know.
Right. And while we on that topic, so you know, a lot of people, you know, they come from the slums, the ghetto, wherever they came from, and they make it in the industry. They get big, they get rich, and they change. You feel me? They're not themselves anymore. They're not, you know, the genuine person that they once was, once they start seeing that money coming in and they getting that attention. So for you, if you do make it big, you know, and you're going in a good direction so far, like, you think you're going to stay loyal to who you are? Or?
No, I'm definitely going to stay who I am. Like, no matter what. But the thing is, there's still, like, I see two sides of that. So, like, sometimes I've noticed some artists that you can tell that are very humble and they probably still are, they just keep it closed. Because once you get to that point, everybody kind of wants to use you for something. So a lot of the time they will shut themselves out from the world because you don't know who has good intentions for you or not.
Right.
Because once you're at that point, you know, like, for example, like where I am now, like, most people taking the time to talk to me, you guys, like, that's just a genuine connection. But let's say I'm bigger, then most people are like, yeah, I could just talk to him, maybe get some follows, or maybe he can put me on.
Basically.
Yeah. And so that's why I feel like a lot of artists do that. But, you know, there are artists out there that still are true to themselves, but they also know how to put that barrier up.
Right.
And that's where I want to be.
Good.
Because I am going to have that
you
barrier. Because it happens all the time.
And
I
it's
even
gonna
see
get
it.
to that point. People that didn't support you in the beginning, once they see you getting big, that's when they be like, oh, yeah, I know him.
Yeah,
I went to school with him. Or like, what? You never talked to me a day in your life.
That's the last time I
What's
talked to
your
you. You was just talking stuff and all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's exactly what happens. That's what I'm talking about.
I want to ask, what's the advice you would give someone that want to do music, want to start a business? What would you tell them?
So he's taught me a lot of this stuff. So like, I think with what I'm doing now, the biggest thing, first of all, just always have a plan. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is stuff I kind of already knew from the start, but where I'm going to get where he's up my butt out half the damn time is fucking marketing and promoting and taking, like, not only spending money just to make your music, but it's almost like a whole lifetime plan. Like, you need to have money constantly invested in for marketing, promoting. Like, that needs to stay like that. Most of the time people will drop a song and they won't even invest in marketing. Mm-hmm. It's like flop. And the way social media is now, it's so oversaturated. The way they've built it is Facebook has paid ads, paid promotion. Like, they do that for a reason.
Right.
So they make money just so they can put your post in front of everybody's face. So if you're not paying money, you really think your post is going to reach other people? No, it's not. Mm-hmm. It's just going to flop. So I would say for upcoming artists, just really invest a lot. Like, it's expensive.
Yeah, I understand. You know, I'm trying to do modeling, so I you know, on Instagram they got the boost.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So
see,
I be doing that so I can, you know, get my pictures out there and all that. So yeah, all right, cool. Well, it was a pleasure having you, Yokocaine. This was Mixed Queens Podcast, powered by Amped Up Live, and see you guys next time.
Tequila!
Amp me up, never turn me down. This is strictly for the coach. Trill!